34 pounds, Paul Drake. His opponent is making his way to the ring area. Mr. Gary Hart presents in cooperation with J-Tex from Sacramento, California, at 250 pounds, Mad Dog, Buzz Sawyer.
What is that? Good Lord, good night. Well, I don't know what I'm referring to.
I don't know what that is in the front either, nor do I know. I do know one thing. That's a slime ball leading the pack. An egg-sucking dog, a mucus-brain moron. That's what Gary Hart is, and I'd like to get him on his home grounds, and that's in a garbage dump.
Well, Terry, there are some who say that Buzz Sawyer is Gary Hart's idea of a replacement for you in his stable.
Well, let me tell you something. Crispy, there you go again. Now, don't you think I've got a lot more sense than this guy? I certainly have a lot more hair than he does. Now, tell me right now, Crispy, that I have more sense than Buzz Sawyer. I demand an apology.
And you have that, Terry. I certainly didn't mean that in any other way other than wrestling talent, perhaps, or aggressiveness. There was a time in your career when you were just as aggressive, in fact, more so than this Mad Dog.
I was also a member of J-Tex at that time, which I'm not any longer. But you know, the J-Tex is made up of this man right here, Buzz Sawyer.
Yeah.
That's probably as vicious as any guy in wrestling. Look at him driving the guy's face in the mat, now rubbing it in the mat, along with Muta.
And the Dragon Master.
Whoa.
And I believe that, indeed, that man in the being in the costume is the Dragon Master.
Uh-oh, look out, look out. Sawyer's pulling that mat back. Now he's going to rub his face in the cement. Oh, gosh. That went off like a shotgun.
Look,
if he gets up the mat.
Even Gary Hart thinks that Buzz Sawyer went a little bit too far there. Wow. We heard the smack. I'm not quite sure, fans, that Paul Drake is going to be able to get back into the ring.
If he does, I'll guarantee you he's awful sore right now.
Oh, he's back.
Look out, look out. Here comes a big forearm.
Oh. Paul Drake just went limp like a rag doll, and he is down on the mat there on the floor.
This guy is a powerhouse.
Man.
He has a low field of gravity, just tackles him through the ropes.
J-Tex Corp, supposedly as strong as it was before you left, Terry. At least that's what Gary Hart says, that he didn't suffer any by losing you from his stable.
That's a matter of opinion. I can't take a whole lot away from Buzz Sawyer as far as being tough. I've been commentating properly, but that's a matter of personal opinion. Beautiful vertical suplex, going for the pin. Let's see if he's got it. He doesn't want it, Crispy.
Just a savage kick to the head there of Paul Drake. And there you see Hart loving every minute of it, I guess you'd say. Just about jackknifes Paul Drake with a solid elbow. Wow. That demonic, possessed laugh there of the Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Paul Drake is backing up. I think he said just about enough here.
Every time he lays a hand on somebody, it just makes me cringe. Oh! I'm glad I'm not in there.
Terry, you have given some chops and you've taken some. But gee. Well, we wanted to bring you a wrestling match here. It's clear we're not going to be able to do that. Let's see just how long this fella Paul Drake is going to be able to withstand the onslaught of the Mad Dog.
Very proud of himself, very pleased with himself. In fact, it even humors him.
Well, you've got to wonder if this is a signal to you or not, Terry Funk, from J-Tex.
I think it's a signal to Ric Flair. I think it's a signal to Sting, and I think it's a signal to the Andersons that, hey, they mean business. J-Tex means business.
No way. This Paul Drake is just about worn out. Just a slap there from Buzz almost knocks him down. Wow, a valiant effort here, but Drake has got to be intimidated by the presence of the other members of J-Tex other than the great Muta. Outside the ring.
Went for a leapfrog, got caught in a scoop slam.
And again, apparently, upon instructions from the J-Tex leader, Gary Hart. Now, there's a good shot there of that very intimidating mask. Belly to belly now.
Right on top of the head. This has got to be it.
Drake is just out of it. Look at that. He's almost in convulsions. Well, I think, Terry, you know what's going to happen now. As Gary Hart is so fond of saying, dogs can fly.
Can the dog fly? Can the dog fly? Well, Buzz Sawyer can fly off that top rope, I'll guarantee you. It looks like the gears of Amber sucked the hair right off the top of his head. 2, 3.